They had the tournament final for every miscellaneous belt that Tony likes, featuring the Plumber against Eddie Kingston. I've made my views clear on how Kingston could have been used, been successful, been, is somehow featured despite some of his own worst tendencies or instincts or whatever. But I couldn't suffer through this with this show going this long and what was left for these two to do? After you've had tables and chairs and fire and ladders and chaos and stars.
You could have them stand in front of each other and take turns hitting each other with the other one's permission. It was horrible. And I like Eddie Kingston. Yeah. I'm starting to think I just really hate everything that makes Eddie Kingston want to wrestle the way he wrestles. This match wasn't good.
I had to see the Twitter spot they put out because somebody put the split screen between the, as it was described, the bitches slap fight that Moxley and Kingston had side by side with Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels trading punches with each other. And it was fucking embarrassing. It looked like two drunk women at a bachelorette party. And these are two guys who try to do a lot of shit that you can't work well to begin with if you're really good, and they're not. So it looks like shit, and it hurts. You can pop a guy's eardrum with one of those stupid slaps. It looks like fucking shit. It looks like Ain't Lola. It's just so fake, and at the same time, reckless and unnecessary. Because it's that goddamn Japanese strong style bullshit that ain't gonna ever be over here to any degree, and it's done poorly and out of context.
Yeah, you can't compare it to even what they did in Japan in the 90s or anything.
Well, no, because I
love all that stuff.
Brain damage for real.
I love all that stuff the same way Eddie Kingston does. They never just stopped the match and just started standing there and as slow as they can laying shit in. It's just not good. And everyone's doing it. And it's not like the flying tackle or the hip tossing, and it shouldn't be a regular part of the wrestler's repertoire. This match wasn't good. This tournament was a waste of time. The creation of another championship, combining other championships for no good reason, was done for no good reason. Eddie got the pop in front of the hometown crowd. That's what this was all about.
With a backhand slap.
When Eddie used to come out on the mic, from that first time he came out and tore into Cody, and all the early stuff when I had him with Santana and Ortiz, and Penta was his best friend, or someone else was his best friend, that stuff was good and compelling even when it was bad. But his work in the ring, he likes wrestling a style that doesn't look good on him. He doesn't pull it off well.
Yeah.
And I feel bad saying that because he clearly loves it as much as anyone loves any style of wrestling.
Well, and also at this point, getting a dream job where you're making six figures a year after trying and toiling in relative obscurity for that period of time, and it's been, 3 years now or whatever, he could have lost some weight.
I just want to see him on the mic. Like I said, I wasn't even talking about his early matches. On the mic, he's money. People would want to hear him every week if he was involved in stuff. Instead, he pops up here and there and you have to watch his matches. And I think anyone who gets into Eddie talking, if you watch one of these matches and it's 15 minutes of this, it's rough. You don't want to see it again.